Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Y'all, let's do some very innovative and creative craft. So for those of you who are watching this video but haven't yet subscribed to my channel, today's video is going to give you all the reason you need. For those of you who are new to my channel and have subscribed, welcome. And for those of you who have been supporting me for quite a while now, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And today's project, guys, is just so stinking cute. And I have made two sets, and they are phenomenally cute. This is an 8x10 clipboard. Look at how gorgeous that is. And these are two coordinating little notebooks. Now these would be perfect for your traveler's notebooks, for those of you who are making traveler's notebooks. And then I have another one. This is great for the wine lover. This one is great for the restaurant lover or the pie lover. Isn't that fun? Wouldn't you love to be walking around with this, taking your notes on this? Incredibly cute. And look at these sweet little notebooks that go along with it. The notebooks for each measure 4.5 by 5.5. And this is truly a perfect little gift set. And I'm sure y'all are wondering what this is, or some of you might already know what it is because you've probably seen these and walked right by them. Today, guys, we are going to be working with those cheapo Dollar Tree placemats. But as you can see, when we are done, they are cheapo no more, because we are taking this placemat and turning it into something very useful, because the outside is protected, which means that you can drop these in your purse and you don't have to worry about the outside getting stained. And then when you open it, the inside is also protected. So for those of you who are making traveler's notebooks, not only is this great for the insert, but I have some scrap left over that I folded, and this holds its shape. So this makes the perfect binder cover for anything. So as I said, on this channel, we innovate. We look at things very differently from what they were intended to be, and we turn them into what we want them to be. And I know, and I'm not just saying this because I made these, but I know that these are the types of things that I would purchase if I happened to see them out and I didn't have the ability to make them myself. These are the cute little different and quirky things that I like to have in my stationery sets. If I'm carrying a clipboard, I don't want it to be a standard clipboard. How non-standard is this? If you know someone who's in the restaurant business, and guys, I really pray that things turn around and the restaurants get back to 100% capacity and they are able to survive this virus. But if you happen to know someone who's in the restaurant business, they would love this. If you know a baker, they would love these. So, and of course, if you know a wine lover, they would get such a kick out of these. So guys, you know what time it is. It's time to make it. So what we're going to need, I have a placemat, and this placemat measures 12 by 18, and I get these from the Dollar Tree. So you can find all different types. Yours don't have to come from the Dollar Tree. Most placemats are about this size, so you can find a placemat that you like anywhere that you shop, and you can do this process as well. And then we're going to need 50 sheets of 5 3/8 by 8.5 inch paper. And I'm using just regular old copier paper. And then I have 2 pieces of chipboard, and this is a medium weight, that measure 8 by 10. So y'all, the first thing that we're going to do on our journey to project greatness, we are going to trim 9 inches away from this, because this is what we'll need for the cover. So I am going to trim away 9 inches. And I'll probably have to come back with my finger blade and finish off this trim, because it will go through, but it won't go all the way through in the trimmer that I'm using for this. So I am just going to trim, trim, trim. So now I have this side. And because it's already 12 inches long, I am just going to put it in and trim it down to 6 inches. And this is going to give me 2 book covers. So let me go ahead and just trim this. So on the restaurant jacket, I ended up using 2 mats because I didn't really like where the man was positioned and the restaurant sign was positioned. So I trimmed 2 mats to get the image that I want. On this one, it works out fine because I have these 2 covers here, and then I have this beautiful, beautiful part here. So the next thing that I am going to do, guys, is I am going to join these 2 pieces of 8 by 10 medium weight chipboard together. And I applied tape to the back of this, but in a minute I am going to show you guys my Xyron Creatopia that you hear me talking about and show you how I actually work that. So I am going to take these 2 boards, and basically I am going to try to get them matched as closely as I can, and then I'll just press down to get a good stick. And now we have a very sturdy base for the clipboard. If you have a heavyweight piece of chipboard, or you have some MDF, whatever it is, as long as you have a firm base, that's perfect for this project. So guys, I have zoomed out so that I can show you my Xyron Creatopia, and it is a monster of a machine, but it is a workhorse and it makes my life so much easier. Xyron started selling these probably about a decade ago, and then for some reason they just stopped. I don't know why, but you can probably find one every now and then on eBay. So here's how it works. You've got this tray, and the tray is about 12 1/4 inches wide, so you can put a 12-inch piece in this, but I don't need to. I am going to take this piece and lay it down with the image that I want face up. And then there's an arm on the side, and all I need to do is turn that arm, and then there is a cutter on the back. You just press down, slide it over, and it cuts for you. Now, those of you who have the Xyron Create a Station, you can also use that for this project, because as long as this is trimmed to no more than 9 inches, you can place it in and run it through. So I am going to move this out of the way, but I just wanted to show you guys the sticker maker because I get a lot of questions about it. And like I said, you might be able to find one on occasion on eBay. I would not pay any more than $100 for this if you are serious about buying one. I have no problem finding the sticker cartridges for this, but the machine itself is a rarity. But on occasion you can find people selling their machines because they don't want them anymore. So all I'm doing is using my big old spatula, going over the back where the adhesive was applied, and I'm making sure that I have a nice good stick. And one thing that I wanted to mention before I peel off the backer piece, a lot of people get confused even when they have the smaller Xyrons. So when you run them through your machine, they're going to come out with this thin cellophane plastic on top, and it's going to be kind of sticky. That is to be taken off and thrown away. And that does not mean that your project is ruined. That simply means that the protective cover on the top needs to be pulled off and thrown away. So I am very gently removing my backer sheet. And then once we have that backer sheet removed, I am just going to take this and place it down wherever I want my image. And then I'll use my big old spatula to get a nice stick, and you can see that I have a beautiful board. Now all I need to do is come back and just trim away the excess mat. If you don't have a sticker maker of any type, you can do this process by just covering your board in tape, or you can spray it with spray adhesive. Totally up to you. I haven't tried this with glue. I try not to use glue when I'm using big pieces of chipboard because I have found that sometimes it'll cause the board to get a little warpy. But I haven't tried glue with this project, so I can't really tell you how it would work. So now guys, I am going to take one of my Dollar Tree push pin clips to use as the top for this. Now these have a push pin on them, but if you have needle nose pliers or something you can grab with, you don't really need this push pin, so you can just pull it out. So I am going to take this and just place it down just like that. If you want to decorate it, you know, you could actually add some charms or some bling, whatever it is you wanted to add to this, you could certainly add it to just dress this up a little bit. But isn't that gorgeous? So now that we have our clipboard made, we are going to make the notebooks. So we're going to take our two pieces that measure 9 by 5.5 and simply fold them in half. Then I am going to use my big old spatula just to go in and crease this on both sides. And I'll do both of these. So now we have our two little books. And I'll bring in my papers. I have already folded one set of papers, and I will show you guys how I fold the others. Now I am just going to take 3 of these and fold them together in half, just like that. And I'll use my spatula to crease it. Then I'm going to take it and place it on the inside of this one. Now for each one of my books, I have 25 pages, which means that I'll have a total of 50 pages because I'll have 25 here and 25 here, but I'll also have front and back. So that's going to give me 100 pages of writing surface, even though I'll only have 50 pages in the book. So guys, I'm going to bring in my book jacket that measures 9 by 5.5. And I am just going to use my big old spatula to crease that, and I can crease it on the front and the back. Then I have 25 sheets that I have folded. So now I'll take these sheets and I am going to place them inside of my book, and because I stack these inside of each other, they push out just a little bit. So what I'm going to do is bring in my ruler, and I am going to trim away about 1/8 of an inch so that I'll have these nice and even. So I am just using my ruler as the guide, and I'm just trimming away the overhang. And so now when I'm done, I'll have my pages ready to go in my book. So I'll get them inside of the book, get them placed where I want them, and you can see that nothing will stick out on the sides or on the end. So now I can take my book, I am going to flip it over just like this, use my long arm stapler, and I don't always get this centered, but I'm just going to press, and my staple that time was pretty close to center. So then I'll line it up here and repeat. So I'm putting in a total of 2 staples, and then when I fold it, I'll just go over it and we'll get that nice and stuck. I have already done the other one, and on the first one, I rounded the ends, and I'm going to do the same thing here. So I'm rounding the ends, and I'm only rounding the ends of the actual jacket and not the papers inside. So now guys, we have 2 awesome books to go with our clipboard, and this makes a fantastic gift set or set that you can sell at your craft fairs, whatever it is you want to do. And if you are making traveler's notebooks, guys, I can't say it enough, these are the perfect inserts for that. And if you're not making traveler's notebooks but you want a durable notebook, here you go. This is water resistant on the outside. Now, of course, you wouldn't want to get the inside wet, but this will also weather being dropped inside of a purse and pulled out repeatedly because it is that durable. And for $1, we were able to make the body of this, but for under $2, we are able to make this complete little set here. So I am going to bring in the other one because I just absolutely love the look on this chef's face and just the whimsical fun that these actually bring to the fact that we have to take notes sometimes, we have to write sometimes, and it does not have to be boring, especially since so many of you are working from home. This just adds a little bit of levity and cuteness to your day. I hope that you have liked this project. Very quick, very easy. If you have, please hit the like button. For those of you who are checking out the video but you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you join this awesome online crafting family. You guys, thanks so much for all of the wonderful support, and y'all have a great day. Be kind, be safe, and we'll chat later.